Hey, welcome back to the lecture. So in the previous lecture, I actually gave you one small assignment, right? So if you couldn't able to do that, no problem. Let's try in this lecture. So our requirement was to print this text, that is, today is a great day, in a new line, isn't it? Let's see how we can do that. All right, most of you might have tried like this. And now let's see how this goes. Let's run. And here you can see that. So this is not actually our expected output, right? So here we want to push this text to the next line. So by this you can understand the behavior of the printf function. So printf actually never causes cursor to move to the next line. So unless you mention the printf to do that. So let's give a couple of space here in order to comprehend this. So let me give a couple of space here and let me run. And here you can see that when the first printf is executed, the cursor was here, right? And after that, when the next printf is executed, the printing is actually continued from there onwards, right? So that's the behavior which you can notice from this code, right? So now how to tell the printf to push the cursor to the next line? So that you can tell by passing some code to the printf function. And that code is n. N means new line or line feed. So, but you cannot simply write n here, right? So what happens if you simply write n? So it will be treated just like another character, right? If I run this, what happens? The n will be printed now, right? So that is actually expected output. So in order to give special meaning to this character, so you have to use an escape character. And in C, the escape character is backslash. Let's give a backslash character. Right, slash, backslash. So now this is called as an escape sequence. An escape sequence is collection of two characters. One is backslash and another one is code. So here n is a code to push the cursor to the new line. So you can use this escape sequence wherever you want. It need not be at the end. You can use it anywhere you want. Let's compile the code once again. And here it is. So we now got the expected output. So now here what happened was, so when printf printed all these characters, it actually saw a special sequence here. So that means it will treat the character n as a code to push the cursor to the second line or new line. So like this, in C, there are various escape sequences. So you can give this escape sequence anywhere you want. So I can give here, I can give here, I can give here, here. Let's see what is the output of this program. And here you can see that this is the output. So after W, so this is treated as an escape sequence to push the cursor to the new line. So that's why cursor went to the new line, and after that it printed O. And again cursor went to the new line, it printed R, and so on. Alright, so in the next lecture, let's discuss some more escape sequences available in C programming language. I'll see you in the next lecture. Hey, welcome back to the lecture. So in this lecture, let's explore about escape sequences which are available in C programming language. And in the previous lecture, we actually explored about one escape sequence, that is \n, which is nothing but new line or line feed. And apart from that, there are various other escape sequences are available which you can use in your program along with printf function. And you can also use this with other standard library functions. For example, \T is used for inserting horizontal tab. So a tab is nothing but collection of 4 spaces. So you can use /T in order to insert a tab. And also /0 is considered as a null character. So more on that we'll see later when we talk about strings. And after that, /R is known as a carriage return. And about that we'll discuss in a moment, don't worry. And if you want to print \, then you can use this escape sequence. And if you want to print double quote, then you can use this escape sequence. So now let's understand what is the difference between /n and /r. So remember that /n moves the cursor to the beginning of the new line vertically, but /r moves the cursor to the beginning of the current line horizontally. Now to understand this, let's do a small exercise. So now here, let's modify this application. So now here I'm going to print hello world and I'm going to give /r instead of /n. And here I'm going to remove this text and I'm just going to write bye. Let's see how the output looks like. Let's run this code. And here it is. So the output, you can see that it is just printing by word. So now let's analyze what's happening here. So remember that /r moves the cursor to the beginning of the current line horizontally. So to understand this, so this is a program we have written, and when we execute first printf, so this is what happens. So the output will be hello world and cursor will be here at the last character, right? And this is line 1, so which is this one. This is the line 1, let's say. So hello world will be printed. And after that, there is a /r, isn't it? So when printf encounters /r, then what happens is this cursor will be moved to the beginning of the current line horizontally. So the next printf will execute now, which is from here, because this is now the current position of the cursor. So that's why the old text will be overwritten with a new string that is bye. And now this is the position of the new cursor. So that's the reason why you see this output. Alright, so with that note, I would like to end this video, but before ending this video, I would like to give you one small assignment. So write a program which displays these 2 strings. The first line should look something like this. David says programming is fun. Remember that you should display this text inside the double quotations. And also in the second line, you should print good day. So try to modify printf statements to print something like this. I'll see you in the next lecture.